Well, hello everybody, and I know, boy, I am like 45 minutes late. I'm here in St. Louis at Baby Lock headquarters. Just got back to my room after almost a 3-hour meeting, and I just wanted to pop on here tonight to let everyone know that I'm actually at Baby Lock Tech. It begins tomorrow, and I'll be doing a lot of live streams. So to try to make everybody a part of that, so you get to see what's going on through both YouTube and Facebook on my channels. And I'm not going to be on here very long simply because I have to get up pretty early in the morning, but I am going to show you what I'm going to be working on here for the next few minutes. So I'll be on here for a little while, at least half an hour anyway. But what I've got going on, hi Sandra, hi. So what I've got going on tonight, let me grab it. I have actually stitched this out, this little design here out on my, I believe I stitched this out on the Solaris, or it may have been the Meridian, I'm not sure now. Hi Linda. Hi Gia. Welcome. But this is what I'm going to be working on tonight. And we're going to test out a new brand of fabric markers. I got these off of Amazon. They're Arteza. There's 30 fabric markers in a box. And I believe there's a link below the video if you want to check those out on Amazon. There are 30 fabric markers, 30 different colors in that box. And this is what we're going to be playing with tonight. Hi, Becky. Hi, Sylvia. Oh, Sandra, I am tired. It's been a very long day. I drove to St. Louis and have been in meetings and all that fun stuff. And I'm here until Tuesday night. When I get home on Tuesday, I will be live on Tuesday night from my studio. And then I'll be able to stream both into Facebook and here on YouTube as well. I just can't do that when I'm out on the road. The Wi-Fi in the hotels are just not strong enough for me to do that. But I am going to move my camera down and we're going to get started on this little fabric marker demo. If you have any questions, please ask a question in the chat window and I will answer each and every one of those. So you get this situated here on this laptop. This is always a fun thing to do. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to move my camera down. There we go. And when I embroidered this 100% cotton fabric, this is a no-show mesh that I put on the back. You can see it there. And I will trim this off after the effect. But this will end up being a hand-painted quilt block. I've never used this brand of fabric markers before, so this will be a new one for me. So we're going to test them out and just see if they're as good as all the reviews say. So let me figure out how to open this rascal. Here we go. Let me get my little scissors. And we're going to get this going. Here we go. Open sesame. And since these are non-toxic markers, they are made specifically to use on fabric. And what that means is that they're acid-free, because anything with an acid chemical in it on top of fabric, it does not do well for the fabric. Okay. So I'm going to grab, let's see. Get some of these out so I can see them here. I want red. Do I want red? I do want red. Or do I want a green? There's a lot of colors here to pick from. Goodness. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of lay some of these out here. And I think I want to highlight some of these flowers right here. So I'm going to start with something kind of pale. Then I can always brighten it up if I need to. There's two different colors of yellow right here. And check it out though. These markers have a fine point tip and then a wider point tip. There we go. See that? So it's kind of like a nice fine art marker with a fine tip and a more blunt tip, which is always good. I'm going to use the blunt tip first and see how that goes. Let's try this out right here. It's more orangey, but that's okay. It's really nice coverage. You can see that little petal I just did right there. I think I'm going to do these, every other petal in this one flower. And then I'll go with the brighter yellow in between. And I think that will help make it pop out some. As you can see, it is a lot of fun. This really has a nice feel to it, these markers too. And there's actually fabric paint inside of these markers. These are a felt tip type of marker. Okay. Let me pull up here and see if there's any comments. Oh, Linda, I love the no-show mesh also. That is my go-to stabilizer for embroidery. There we go. Oh, yes, Sandra. Puffin has been on me for 2 days. He knows. He saw me packing luggage and sample cases. He knew I was getting ready to leave, and he was letting me know he was not happy about it. But it's okay. He'll be okay. You know, I've been sick, everyone. It's why I haven't been on here very much. I've been pretty sick, and finally, this is the first time I've really been out of the house in almost 10 days, to be perfectly honest. Yes, Linda, the next thing we'll be starting will be Lacy Log Cabin, but that will not be this Sunday. It will be a week from this Sunday is when we're going to start that. And that will probably be on a Saturday instead of a Sunday. I will get that scheduled and posted when that time is set. But that is the next one for our Quilts in Italy series, is Lacy Log Cabin. Okay. And we're going to do another one here. I'm going to try that in between there. That's a fine tip. I like that. Let's go to a wider tip. You can see how that's looking right there. Looks really nice. Wonderful, Linda. I'm still buying fabric, Linda. I should have enough. I should be ready to start cutting, not this weekend, but a week from this weekend. Okay. This fabric I'm painting on is kind of a very pale beigeish tan with a little bit of a frosted paisley in it. It's quilting fabric. Oh, thank you, Mia. No, I'm doing much better. That's why my voice sounds a bit hoarse, is because of that. Hi, Chris. Linda, if you want to go 108 instead of 72, you can just keep adding blocks onto it, make it as big as you want to. Sandra, there's more of a color choice in these, and I haven't used this one enough to tell as far as the longevity of them, but it's a good marker. I like them. It says, let's see here if I can get on there, right here, permanent fabric marker, right there. I don't know if that'll show up on camera or not, but right there it says permanent fabric marker. Great markers. I really like the dime ones. These have some colors that are not in the dime and vice versa, so never hurts to have more than just one set of fabric markers. It gives you more choices that way. Okay. Let's see here. Let's get that other one back out. Is that this one? Yes. What is this one? For doing this, I like the wider tip a little bit better, I think. It allows me to fill in the spacing a bit better than with the fine tip side of it. But I can see where the fine tips would definitely be handy to have as well. Okay. I'm not going to entirely color every bit of this one like I did with the last one that I did. I'm just going to paint some of the different areas and leave some of the natural coloring in there. I think it looks really cool that way. That looks really nice. Let's see here. Let's do some green for the leaves. Do a few leaves here. Let's see. Let's try this one first. I wanted to go with a lighter color so I could fill in some a little darken it up in spots. So you can actually bleed two different colors together. Here's a darker green now. There we go. I like how that looks right there. Let's see here. There we go. And see, there's the two leaves I just did. The lighting here in this hotel room is not the best, everybody. Check that out right there and see what I've done here so far. these two leaves, and I've done this one flower motif right here. I'm going to put something, let's see, what do I want to put right in the center of that flower? I think I'm going to put red in there. I want it to have a red center. So I'm going to put that red, fill it in right in there. Just because I can. And I think that'll give it a nice contrast. Here we go. It looks very nice. I like that one there. Okay. Hit some of these other spots up with some more of this yellow. Okay. There we go. Hi, Sarah. I have heard of Tri-Chem paints, Sarah. Those are supposed to be very high quality paint. I would totally recommend those. And Sarah, I hope you're feeling better. I know the last time that we chatted a couple weeks ago, you were having some issues. How are you doing? Okay. And let's see. Let's do this one. No. I'm going to do one over here. I'm going to do one of these smaller flowers away from the other one, so I don't want them to touch each other. And just highlight a few individual flowers on this little block here. I'm pretty sure this design is one of the built-in designs on the Solaris, I think. Fairly certain about that. Yes, it was. I remember now. Get a little bit of a red center so it matches the other one. There we go. Trim me a little thread tail there. There we go. Okay. Well, wonderful, Sarah. I'm glad to hear that you're improving. Okay. And let's see. So, at first glance, everybody, I would say these fabric markers are a good quality. I would recommend, from what little you've seen me use them right here, I do like the fact that they have a different tip on each end of each marker, one that's fine, one that's more broad. Really makes a good to apply other colorways in while you're working on a piece. Excuse me. Once again, what I was using here were these Arteza, which you can find on Amazon. I do recommend these. I really like the die markers also. It seemed like the die markers had a broader coverage than what these do. There we go. So, let's see here. Move this camera up. Okay. Ooh-wee. Alrighty, everybody. Whew. Well, everybody, it has been a long day for me, and I'm sorry to make this so short. However, I do have to get up pretty early in the morning. So I am going to call this a short one tonight. Sandra, I agree. It really looked like that really adds to this particular stitch out when you add a little bit of color to it. And it's a fairly dense stitch out as well. You can see how dense the back of it is. You can see there how dense the back. This is the back side of it. There's the front side. All I did was use black. I think I used black Floriani thread to stitch this one out with. But as you can see, with those different colorways in there, with a different color, adding a little bit of different color to it, it really made a huge improvement, in my opinion, over the overall design. Okay. So everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. It will be very impromptu as far as when I'm off and on here over the next few days, but I'm going to be on here as much as I can. And I'm hoping to do live in the aquarium here in St. Louis on Sunday night. We'll see if I get a good enough signal on my phone to do that. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I love each and every one of you, and I will see you very soon. And have a wonderful evening and the rest of your weekend. Look for me Sunday night sometime between 6 and 8. And once I get the time narrowed down, I will post it live at the St. Louis Aquarium. Good night, everybody.